Okay, race event number 3. It is a street race, and I have repeated this so many times now that I have lost count. It is quite the event. I've been, without having any flashbacks on, it's been very rough. I've missed checkpoints along the way, and then, you know, once you miss a checkpoint, there's no point in trying to recover from that. You're just going to be in last place and never fully recover without the rewinds. I've hit the cars like that. I've hit trees and been pretty much knocked out of the race. Yeah, it's it's a rough one. Of all the times to turn the rewinds off, I picked the worst time. But then again, I'm so reliant on those rewinds, as are most others playing the game, that it's probably never going to be a good time to turn them off. So, as good a time as any, I suppose. Go, yes, all these guys here. Yep, there we go. Around this corner, I'll use them to help me get around the corner. Alright, so far so good. These random walls out in the middle of nowhere, they really piss you off after a while. When you're trying to just get from point A to point B, you're like, oh, I'm just going to off-road it and just go straight. You end up running into those random walls, and it's just annoying as hell. I don't know why they thought that was good to have there. I guess because of certain race events like this that go around there, that they have a wall there to kind of hamper the race, but it's still not necessary. Come on, come on, come on. Ooh, I almost lost it there. We're at 80%. I'm just gotta keep it together. Keep it together. Keep it together. I'll just keep repeating that in the hopes that it will somehow allow me to keep it together. Alright. Alright, a lot of cars on the road up here. Or not. Okay, good. Whew.
Nice driving, mate.
Wow.
Another 20 points.
Wow, that was crazy. I had to have repeated that race about at least 10 times. I am so glad it's over. I won't subject you guys to all the repeats. But yeah, it's taken me quite a bit to get to that point. Alright, Extreme Track Toys, Event 404, a trail race. Alright, let's see what this has in store for us. Keeping everything the way we got it. Alright. And get our launch going. You know, as nice as it is to have all the traction control and all that stuff turned on, and how much different the game feels, I can't wait to turn it back off again. Because it is very, not, I don't know what word I want to use. It's very, I don't know, almost boring with all that stuff turned on. I do want to turn the flashbacks back on too, because I have grown so accustomed to them, and having to restart an entire race whenever you miss a checkpoint really does suck. So I'm glad that, or rewinds. I keep calling them flashbacks, but they're really rewinds. And it sucks when you can't, you have to do that all the time. I mean, that's how the old racing games used to work. It was like, yeah, if you miss something, that's it. You gotta rerun the whole race from the beginning. And as cool as that, as nice as that is sometimes, or I guess as punishing as that is sometimes, it makes it even more punishing when you're trying to actually record what you're doing at the same time, because the amount of times you have to redo things and the amount of time you spend editing to get the final run that actually succeeded is quite quite punishing at times. Go, come on, get around that corner. Oh, so close. There we go. Alright, we're in third. Almost to the end. Oh, that's not gonna work. Alright, how much did I lose from that? Not so much. I think I can gain those back. Alright now. We still got room to do it. And besides that, I'm so far ahead right now that I don't think any of these guys can catch me anyway. So I can afford to throw one. Why not? I don't want to throw one, but if need be, I will. Oh, there we go. We're right at the end now. So, fourth. Not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, drop of beats. Finally got a win off of me. But we are still the ones that have come out on top with 72 points.
Mate, that was some immense driving. You just added another championship to your haul.
Bucket list challenge number 6. Tour the Italian coast in a classic, something or other. I didn't read it fast enough. Whatever. Race to the destination. Got it. I will do these things. I have turned off all the assists that I had on from the last set of races. I've also kept the flashbacks off, which might end up being a big giant mistake. But then again, for the bucket list challenges, you don't really need the flashbacks, because if you screw up, you usually don't have enough time to recover. So I figure, why not just give in to the difficulty? Give in to the difficulty? Is that what I want to say? Oh yes. Yes, this is terrible. But this is supposedly an easy bucket list challenge, so I might have a little bit more leeway here. We'll see. I have 4 minutes to get where I need to go, which is apparently 4 miles. So I have to go at least, well, I've got 3 minutes left, so I have to do more than 60 miles an hour, and that's not what I'm doing. So this is going to be rather interesting, I would say. This car also likes to do the drifty drift when you apply the gas. So hopefully we can keep this going straight. Very, very twisty, windy road here. And that didn't help at all. So this is probably going to be a failed attempt, I would imagine. I can't imagine this going... I can't imagine making up the time I've lost up to this point. But, you know, who knows? Maybe I will get lucky. There's 3 miles left. And I gotta cover that in 2 minutes. So you do the math. Let's see if I can manage to do that. Oh yeah, I should have slowed down more than that. Damn it. And then of course all this wheel spinning is not doing me any favors. Again, I have turned the flashbacks off, which was probably a huge mistake on my part. I'm probably going to turn them back on again once I get... Oops, I was looking at the map. Once I get back to the races, I will probably turn the flashbacks back on, because it is a crutch that I must have in my life. And I keep calling them flashbacks, but they're actually rewinds. But you'll have to forgive me. I keep doing that. Alright. Oh, hello there. We actually have a minute left and a mile to go, and I'm wondering if I can somehow pull this out even after all the crap that I just did there. But we'll see. I'm not holding out hope at the moment. It is a brand new recording session for me, in case you're wondering. So, of course, I say that not knowing whether or not I'm going to intercut this with other things or not. We're going this way this time, huh? This is new. This is new for me. Taking the windy road instead of the non-windy road. Oh man, these guys! Once this starts spinning, it will not stop. And there's, well, I might make it if I do this just perfect here. We'll see. Oh yeah, okay, I made it. How about that? That was the ugliest freaking bucket list challenge race I've ever done. But I managed somehow, and I got extra credits for it because I had the flashbacks turned off, which, now that I think about it, before I start bucket list challenges, I probably should turn that off because, as I said, you usually don't get more than one attempt to make things work. Bucket list challenge number 11, experience insane grip in the LaFerrari, and this is probably attempt number 10 or 11 for me as far as this challenge goes. This is a hard challenge, and I was trying it with all the usual assists turned off, and it was not working out for me at all. So what I've done is I've turned rewinds back on because I can use them sparingly at the very end, which is where the challenge actually kicks in when you have the what's the name of it? The speed zone. I've also turned on assisted braking, not just ABS on, but assisted braking, which is supposed to help me do some automatic braking into when I'm taking corners, which already I can see a difference here in that, which is really cool. And I really need that the most for this because at the very end here, there are two very difficult corners you have to take, and that is where the speed zone is, of course. So it's a matter of trying to actually get this bucket list challenge accomplished at this point for me. Yep, there we go. That's exactly what I needed. You saw the car slowed itself down around that corner. I could not make that corner without the assisted braking on. So here we go. That's another bucket list challenge in the pot. It feels like an empty one because I had to turn some of my aids back on. But my alternative was to continually fail on that one curve there. And I wasn't getting any better. I was like attempt number 12 or so. So that is unfortunate, but it is what it is. And we've got another bucket list challenge under our belts. So now I think it's time to head back to the Horizon Festival and get some more racing going on. Alright, I lied. I found there was a bucket list challenge that came up.
Noob, I tell him, dude, it's way too much car for you. But they never listen. Been there. So what you got?
What is this?
Are you kidding? This is a Jag XK120. She's a total classic. Okay, looks like she's been modified for racing too, but that's a lot of rust. This is gonna take some work to get going again.
Yeah, I would say so, because I couldn't even recognize the damn thing.
Hey, you're lucky you got me to do it for you. I'll take care of it and give you a call when she's ready to collect.
Alright, very good. Now we will continue with the festival.
Hey, did you guys hear the crowd roaring in that last race? You really put on a show. Now the next leg of the road trip takes us to beautiful Montalino.
Alright, we're making our road trip to Montalino. I chose for this next series of races, I chose the JDM Icons. And I am driving a Mazda RX-7, a yellow-colored one, lemon-colored. Not too many different manufacturer colors you could put on there. Although I could have put some more customization into it. I feel like I want to keep a lot of the customization for the, you know, barn finds, which I haven't customized any of them yet. But I could spend probably 20-30 minutes customizing a vehicle just to play it, just to drive it for, you know, 4 races. Or I could just leave that for the ones that I would probably drive casually, which would be probably the barn finds if they weren't so so slow, the ones I have already. But we'll see. Maybe we'll get one that's quite the beast. Maybe. Okay. It's a little bit sideways, but otherwise okay for me. And I still have to turn the. I still have the assisted braking on, so I have to turn that off. That's why there's the lack of drama in my braking there. And yeah, I want to see. I know that I've been picking a lot of races with the relatively straightforward, slow cars, but they seem to suit me quite well. Because the supercars, as you saw in the last series of events, I tend to be really bad at cars that are just inherently unstable in everything that they do. I need stability. I need stability in my driving. Given that I don't really, I don't brake well either. that's the other thing. I still haven't quite figured out how to brake effectively and how to actually drive effectively enough to handle all the various conditions on the road and the various different events that we do. Let's see what we got. Almost to our destination, and it's been a relatively simple, straightforward run here. We're back to Montalino. If I remember correctly, this is where I failed last time, because if I'm not mistaken, this is mostly off-road stuff, and I just chose something that was probably not very good for off-road. But oh well, we will try again. We will try to do this well this time around.
Okay, this one's the JDM Icons Championship. Always had a soft spot in my heart for a good JDM car. Who doesn't love a Skyline, right? Okay, choose a race to start this championship.
Okay, I will do that, sir. I guess we'll just pick the closest one, so we don't have to drive too long, and I will meet you guys over there.